Good day, I'm Richard Chichakli. I'm here to speak about my relation to Victor Bout. I know Victor Bout since 1995, 16 years ago. He was one of almost 200 people who had business created in Sharjah International Free Zone. This is a free economic zone that was created in the state of Sharjah. It was owned by the United Arab Emirates government, and it is managed by me. I was the commercial manager. Was I an employee of Victor Bout? The answer is absolutely not. I'm an employee of the government of the United Arab Emirates. So the story about me being an employee of Victor Bout, where it came from? This story originally came from the United Nations report that was invented, written, created by Johan Peleman. Johan Peleman called it a sexy report, as you might be able to see that on YouTube. Just search for Johan Peleman and you see him saying it's a sexy report. The report, which heading right there, it's called S2000, that's the year it was issued. The number is 1225. Why was I used by Johan Peleman to be put in that report? The answer is very simple. In 2000, Victor Bout was 24, 25 years old. He cannot be the man he drew him to look like in that report. So Johan Peleman, in that very report, and starting in article number 138, every paragraph in that report, every article, it's made out of articles. So 138, he's talking about Victor Bout's organization. He said for an organization to operate effectively, it requires an extensive network of contacts and specialists. The section below illustrates how Victor Bout has acquired this capability, and the section below starts with Bout Chichakli. Richard Chichakli, born in 1959. There is nobody else but me with a date of birth. Of course, it's important because I was the oldest in that report. So in that case, I'm old enough and I have education, enough expertise to be the manager, the director, the big guy, the man who runs this organization. That's the capability. Without my presence, Johan Peleman cannot make that report worth anything. Victor cannot do it, he's too young. So that's why he used me. He created a resume for me, as you might read in number 140. He's talking about me. I mean, it's something. As a chief financial manager responsible for running the day-to-day operation, that will be me. The problem, that report was issued in the year of 2000. And it says in article 140, the one that's highlighted right there, it says for over the last decade, I held, that Richard Chichakli held senior position. A decade that put us back to 1990. Where was I in 1990? Fort Campbell, Kentucky. I was directing air traffic control in Army airfield and airports. So how could I be running the day-to-day operation of a conglomerate according to what he said? There's something missing here. It's impossible. I cannot be a soldier in Fort Campbell, Kentucky and running day-to-day operation. Had anybody ever worked with Victor Bout, banks, contacts, clients, people, employee, ever heard of me, seen, saw my face, heard of direction, instruction from me, supposed to be the big guy? The answer is no. Have I ever received an employee or compensation or a salary or payment from Victor Bout for all of this great work I presumably have done? Absolutely not. So I cannot be an employee then. I cannot be working for him invisibly by telepathic power for 10 years. Nonetheless, that's what they say. Is there anything in that report true? No, there's not. The report itself in Article 6, it says the report has contacted everybody, the mechanism who created that report. They contacted everybody mentioned in that report and afforded them a chance to answer about his role. Certainly they did not call on me. Why? Because perhaps they knew if they call on me, I will say you're going to have to be crazy. I'm a soldier in the United States Army. I'm a civilian employee, full-time employee in the United States Department of Justice. I cannot be working with Victor Bout as such, would I? That's why I was not contacted. It struck me that there's something wrong in this whole equation. People, for some reason, failing to see the very bare truth. There's something impossible. Then, this wonderful report had one name, the name of Victor Bout. The report claimed Victor Bout sold more than $10 million worth of arms to Angola, that report. But then I'm looking here at some piece of news that's available on the internet. Just look at French court and Angola, search for it. And you're going to see 72 people were convicted for selling arms, for arms trafficking to Angola. 72 people. They sold nearly $1 billion. That's $1,000 million. Including the son of the president, the French president, the Minister of Interior. That's equivalent to the Attorney General. Huge businessman from France, from Israel, from Belgium, from Germany. There's many. But none of these names are here in this report. Was this report really a report? Or was it just something that was created to invent Victor Bout? So we can focus on one area, while the 72 and the other 7,000, led by people from the United States, to whom I will expose you later. I don't know where's the truth. But the story of Victor Bout definitely has no truth to it. You will hear it from me, and I have plenty to tell. You have a good day. Thank you.